Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our 4th edition campaign. Our PCs, our brave adventurers, have now done it. Whatever they've done, things are starting to go bump in the night. We're going to find out exactly what happens here. I explained to my PCs, so I'll just, for you viewers at home, basically they hear this scream, they hear something fall over, something break downstairs, and they hear a loud scream, they hear some scratching going on. So they're kind of already awake after they had felt this dark shimmering in their room and kind of felt disoriented and very dark and cold. So they grab their weapons and they head out from the upstairs area, which isn't obviously shown on this map. And by initiative order, I've lined up the PC. So Martis, you're at the top of the stairs. You see just the stairs going down. You can barely see any kind of light down there. The candles that were going were very dark and very dimly lit at this point. So, what would you like to do for your turn, for your action here?
I guess I'll go to the bottom of the stairs and see if it's any easier to see.
Okay. So one, two, three, four to get down there. As you start running down the stairs, you see at the bottom of the stairs, Harold the barkeep is laying there, slumped over in a pile. And as you get to the bottom of the stairs, you see three new icons. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
All right. Good.
Yes.
Let's see. What is this? Starter number two. Starter number. Okay. So you should see all the pieces. Yep. And then the rest of you just kind of fill in behind where he was. Um, nope. 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 Don't take your turn yet. Just back up. Wait until he's finished. So you see the barkeep Harold um, slumped over in a pile there at the bottom of the stairs. And actually, I have something to put into the chat window for you guys here. So, just a refresher, screaming terror erupts from the inn's common room downstairs, followed by crackling and the breaking of crockery. And then, as you arrive downstairs, you see this. The old barkeep Harold lies motionless at the floor at the foot of the stairs. No one else is there, but small winged creatures flutter around the room. You realize that these are the carved gargoyles that adorn the inn's doorway. So you see these stone gargoyles fluttering around the room. So you can go ahead. They're quite easy to see. I mean, they're not uh, hidden or anything like that.
Okay.
So you can finish your move and then do your action, your minor and your standard or whatever you want to do.
All right. I'll go one, and I think I have no. I have a move of 5.
One, two,
So
three, four, five. Yep.
yeah, I'll go one there.
All right.
I will do the Hand of Radiance, which allows me to target 1, 2, or 3 creatures. So I shall target all 3 of those creatures.
Okay.
A crit, a hit, and a miss. All right. And then the damage automatically takes care of the crit for me.
Okay.
And I guess, well, that'll be it.
All right. Just so everybody's aware of what's going on, the illumination, the fireplace, and several of the lamps cast dim light all over the area. Outside the inn, it's completely black and shadowy. Um, the bars, the beds, and the table are considered difficult terrain. So, for example, if you're going to move into this space here where there's a chair or where there's a table, such as that space, that's difficult terrain. You see that all the doors are closed, and that's pretty much everything at this point. So Martis is done let's go ahead and get onto Valkyrie here. Go down to... Oh, I'm sorry. Animated Gargoyle 1. Alright, so this creature here, up in the top, he activates after you just try to zap him. And he comes flying in. One, two, three. Swoops in very fastly and does an attack against you. And we'll just see if that... what he does. He has rolled a 17, which is a hit against you. And you take 10 points of damage, which bloodies you. And it knocks you prone as well.
Ouch.
That's a good start.
Yep. And the target is dazed until the end of the gargoyle's next turn. Then it continues flying by you. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and just flutters over there. Now, obviously, none of you people at the top of the stairs. You just see him go around the corner down at the bottom of the stairs, and then you hear this screech, and then you hear a thud as he lands on the ground. And that is the end of his turn. Next is Valkyrie. So you should now go, Valkyrie.
Yeah, if I make a, like, obviously I know there's something going on down there. If I make a sneak here, can I get opportunity attack? Or they will see me down there? Or, like, if it's successful? Or, like, is there even a chance of it because they're aware of what's going on? So I'm just foggy with these rules.
Yeah, that's okay. You can make a stealth check,
Yeah.
but you have to stay in concealed territory. So, for example, I'm just going
Is
to
there
move you. If you move
partial
down
defense?
here and then you move out in the open here, there's nothing to really keep
Yeah.
your stealth from being stealthy.
Behind him, though, like he's prone and
If you're
by
behind
the
him,
wall. Is that
normally if
partial?
you're behind him, you could stay stealthy. But because he's actually prone, you can't remain stealthy behind him.
Okay. That doesn't play off partial concealment on that number 1, doesn't it? Just because the corner of the wall?
Number 1, yeah, sure it would.
Or Gargoyle 1?
Yeah, sure it would.
Or
Yeah, because he can't see you. If you go right to here, he wouldn't be able to see
like
you
it's
very well.
partial concealment. Does that work for stealth? I forget.
To tell you the truth, I'm not 100% sure on that rule either.
I don't know. Yeah,
So,
sorry.
It looks okay. It looks fine.
yeah, let's just try it. Let's do what you
I
want to
don't
do
know. Yeah, I'll
because
leave it up to
you're gonna roll your stealth check and it's gonna be basically a check for their perception to see whether or not they see you or not.
you. Yeah.
So go ahead and give me a stealth check there. All right. So now you think you're hidden. Obviously, it is kind of dark and shadowy, as I mentioned. So,
Yeah.
what do you wish to do?
Well, I'll sneak down here,
Okay.
and if it's Gargoyle number 1 here, I'll try to wing a dagger at him. Or a shuriken, sorry. Sorry.
All right. Let me see if he spots you. So you're going for gargoyle number 1 there.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see if he spots you to let you know if. Let's see here. Skills. Oops.
If you control click the character, that's how you target it.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Control click. Good to know. Thank you, sir.
There we go,
No
like that, eh? Beauty.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll automatically place my roll till my hit roll, or
Well,
Yes.
yeah. Once you target him, it'll automatically roll for him, or you can just take your dice and drop it on his head. Either. So, yep, you hit it.
okay. Did that go?
Yep, 4 damage. I see it.
Okay. And the sneak attack damage there. How do I apply that?
Do you have a separate?
Um, no.
Let me see.
What is
What's
it?
your
2d6.
Let me see what you got here going on.
Oh, sneak attack. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking for it here. Actually,
Is it on
folks, I'm going to
pause?
go ahead and just put this episode on pause as we refresh our memories on this. So we'll be back in just a second, folks. All right, folks, we're back. Just have to make sure our rogue here, our friendly rogue, makes sure he has combat advantage against the character. Which you did, so you ended up doing another 8 damage to it. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, let me just make sure.
Looks like it
Enemy
applied.
gargoyle 1. Yep, it certainly did. Yep. All right, so you should be done, right? So I'm just going to move up the rest of the
That's it.
PCs because they're in line. All right, Naviserts, your turn.
All right. Can you move through other player squares, correct?
Yes.
Oops. I stood on top of you. And would this be acceptable, or is that difficult, right?
It's difficult terrain, so it just takes 2 movements. So one,
Okay,
two,
so-
3, 4, 5, 6. Yep.
Okay, so I will go there, and am I able to help him up, or should I just attack?
You can do a help action. That's up to you what you want to do, but you see him kind of laying on the ground almost frozen, like he's being dazed. He's not with it. So even helping him up isn't really, you realize isn't going to do much because he's just going to fall right back down. He's really kind of out of it. It looks like he's been
Okay.
sapped by lightning. And
All right, so I'm going to target that one.
that one doesn't tell me.
Number 1, sorry.
That's
It
okay.
shows an arrow on my screen.
Okay.
And
That shows it
then
on mine too.
Huh. Doesn't in
Or
mine.
my own anyway.
I will try to throw Eldritch Bolt at it.
All right. That's a hit.
Hits.
Yep.
And then I will apply my damage.
All right. It is bloodied. You just see it screech out. It starts crumbling into, parts of his wings are cracking and it's made of concrete marble and stuff. It's just starts all crackling throughout it. Very nice.
Nice teamwork.
Before I end my turn, I have Lifeblood, which is a free action per encounter, where I can gain 1 benefit. It's my racial bonus.
Yes.
And my options are shift up your speed, temporary hit points 5, or +2 to attack bonus until the end of your next turn. What does shift up your speed do? Sorry.
Shifting basically allows you to
Shift up to
shift
your speed.
spaces. Yeah, so you can move spaces. And the thing with shifting is it doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. So you could
Okay.
shift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So basically shift right around that guy.
Okay. So then I'm gonna. Can I still do that this turn, or is that for next turn?
What kind of power is that?
It says it's an encounter power that's a free action.
Let me just
And it
look
says
at
when you
your-
kill or bloody an enemy, you may choose one of the following:
what's it
Oh,
called
nice.
again, please?
Lifeblood.
Lifeblood. Yeah, it's a free action. Okay.
Okay,
So you've bloodied that guy. So yes, you could activate this power. Yes.
so
And
what
when
I'm
you
gonna.
when you activate it, just if it's an encounter power or daily, you're just gonna check the little bubble on the left-hand side of it, so we know. So you can activate that as a free action. Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that and then slide over here to make room for other people to come down.
Good
Okay.
idea.
That's
Nice.
smart thinking. So you just want to shift 2 spaces.
Yeah, I don't think I really need to go any further. This one, I guess, counts as 2 because I'm on a chair, essentially.
Okay.
But
Excellent.
I think that's all I need to do.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Well thinking. Good job. Next actor is going to be Naviserts.
Oh, just did it.
Oh, I'm sorry. How about animated gargoyle number 3? He comes swooping at you. and flies by and tries to reach out with his hands and tries to bloop this on your head, missing.
Yay.
And he continues flying right by you. Normally, you could just stab at it, but he's just so quick that he gets by you without you even getting a chance to stab at it. So, AKA out of um, um,
Attack range.
yeah, but I mean out of character. He basically normally if you move into a threatening square and then you move out of it,
Oh,
people
okay.
can take opportunity attacks against you. But he's got a special power that lets him do it without having to worry about that.
Okay.
So that is his turn. He is done. I will go to the next actor. Oh, the other gargoyle, way over here in the corner. Let's see, what is their movement? 7. All right, another one comes flying across the room. Comes up adjacent to you, and he is also going to try and attack you. Oh, he critically misses. So, if you ever critically miss, you immediately end all your actions. Your turn immediately ends. So this guy obviously can continue flying by you. So he'll be done with his turn. Navar. Navaya, sorry.
Huh. Yep.
Sorry.
Turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right.
Hiding behind the bar. I'll use Storm Pillar on. How am I supposed to use this?
Let me see. What's her power? Storm Pillar?
Okay, there's no roll to do. Okay.
Storm Pillar. There we go. You're conjuring crackling energy, yada yada. A pillar occupies a square and lasts until the end of your next turn. Each enemy that moves into a square adjacent to the pillar takes some damage, yada yada. Okay. So where do you want to position this?
Yeah. So I'll put this pillar right on Gargoyle Tree.
I believe you have to do it on an empty space.
You can.
Yeah,
Yep,
an
okay,
unoccupied
right.
square within range. Yep.
Okay.
So right there, crackling. All right.
No, that wouldn't be a good move. I would hit both myself and my ally with this. Okay, I won't do this. That's a bad idea. Okay. Okay, I'll use Cloud of Dagger on Gargoyle 3.
All right. Over there in the corner. Sure.
That's my attack.
That's a hit.
So it 1d6 plus intelligence.
7 damage. Nice. It's wounded there.
And if it stays there, it will take more damage next round. And then I'll use... I kind of want to do more with my... Okay, I'll use an action point. And
Okay.
then take a second standard action to use Grasping Shadow on that same gargoyle.
Another hit.
And let me see what I wrote.
All right, so you've started cracking it. It's getting all deformed and really all just broken pieces and chunks of it are starting to fly off of it as it's trying to flap its wings. Little pieces of stone are flying up in the air. All right, so the target's slowed until the end of your next turn, right?
Sorry?
The target's slowed until the end of your next turn.
Yep.
So we'll put that on to that character there. Okay, shadows writher in the designated area and continue until the end of your next turn. A creature that enters the area of the grasping shadows takes psychic damage equal to your intelligence and is slowed until the end of your next turn. A creature can take this damage only once per turn. Alright? Excellent. And last, but certainly not least, sorry, we have Sir Arulf.
Alright, I'll move down to here. And with my minor shift into a swarm of locusts. And then I will use Swarm of Locusts, which is a close blast 3 on the 3 block section there in the corner to hit those 2 gargoyles, maybe.
Okay. Which I think you only roll once.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then they both check against.
Oh, let me just. What was your power you used?
Was
Swarm of locusts?
Swarming locusts.
Swarming locusts. Each creature in the blast, wisdom versus reflex.
Can you
Okay.
get your buddies too?
Nope, just actually, yes, it is each
Yeah.
creature in the
Oh,
blast.
does it?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's friendly fire as well on that.
Okay, did not know that.
that's okay.
Yeah, you
That
gotta
would
read
be a
those
lot of
careful.
lies.
Okay, let's take one step backwards then. Okay, so friendly fire's bad. Okay, that's good to know. Okay. Back to this then, I will use, let's see.
Probably what you want to do before you use a power against multiples is make sure you target all of them as well, and then when you roll the dice, it'll check each one individually.
Okay,
Mhm.
so you said control click targets then?
Correct.
Okay, cool. Okay, well, okay, so then since that's an absolutely terrible idea, can I back up to here and do something different?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay. So I'll stop here and I will, target the gargoyle, just the one, that's in front of Naviserts and attack with Jolting Lightning, or Jolt of Lightning, and miss.
All right. Any minor action or anything? Or are you done?
Nope, I'm good at that point.
All right. Okay. All right. So at this point, let's see. This is number 2. Suddenly, a shadowy form appears here that you had not seen before.
Mm.
And I'm just checking out his powers. Alright, he moves 1, 2, and then he attempts to move into Valkyrie space, and he's got to do a check here to see if he's able to do that. Oh my gosh, he's critically failed, so he does not do that. But you see
Awesome.
this shadowy form trying to almost like surround you and meld with you. And you just kind of resist it and push it away and kind of dodge. You kind of roll back behind the wall so he can't meld with you. and you feel this cold shudder over you as you realize that that was probably very dangerous to get close to this guy. Unfortunately, there's another shadowy creature that appears and starts hovering across, moving ever so slightly as he comes closer and closer and closer and closer. Unfortunately, he's not fast enough to get all the way over there and still attack. Martis.
All right, prone and dazed. So I only have one action, and it will end up provoking an opportunity attack from the Shadow Stalker. But I will be doing a ranged attack again, the Hand of Radiance.
Alright, so because you're doing a ranged attack adjacent to a enemy, they get an attack of opportunity against you. So he tries to meld with you as well. And let's see if he's able to do that. Oh, he critical hits.
Oh, man.
You're just
Poor
not having a good time, Martis. It's
Not being lucky, right?
it's
I
not
got
been.
critically hit 4 times yesterday.
So you take 4 damage, and the shadow actually moves into your space and melds with your shadow. So its shadow and your shadow meld together. This is a save end thing.
Okay.
Obviously, if you want to target this creature, you can target it, obviously, but if it attacks you, it has combat advantage, and if as long as it stays attached to you and you don't make your save, you know that it's just going to suck the life force right out of you.
Gotcha. Alright, so I'll go ahead and go on with the attack. 2 hits and a miss. That'll work. And the damage.
Yay.
All right, so animated gargoyle number 1 is dying. That is this creature right here, which I believe means it has been killed.
Yep.
Dying is dead, right?
Yep. Unless it's a important character or NPC.
Right, yeah.
Otherwise,
Nope, it's
you would
just
making
as you finish it off with your holy radiance, it just shatters into a million stone pieces and just everywhere, all over the floor. Well done, sir. Well done.
Alright.
Congrats on first
So-
kill.
When I automatically move my turn down, it'll do the save for the daze, but then I'll have to roll again for the save for the shadow.
Okay.
Well, it didn't. Oh, the dazed wasn't a save then. My bad. That was until the thing's
Oh
next
yeah, it's
turn.
till the end of the yeah. It's till
And
the end
there's the saving, and I failed that. All right.
All right. All right, Valkyrie, you see this shadow just come over here. He was trying to meld with you. Unfortunately, it was for you, or for it, it was unable to do that, but it did meld in with Martis right in front of you. You see its shadow and Martis' shadow kind of meld together.
Okay. I see these crazy shadow things coming in, and it kind of scares the priestly side out of me. And I target. It's close blast 3. So all 3 of these guys, I guess.
Close blast 3. Yep, you can get all 3 of them. Yes, sir.
And then I just do 1 attack for these, if they're all targeted.
No, you'll roll each attack separately, but damage will apply once.
Oh, okay.
This is a holy spell.
Yeah.
Ah.
I'll start with that one beside me first. All right.
Yeah, you can control click to get them all.
You can
What
get
does
them
your
all, and
spell
it will
do?
do one at a time, or
No, if you just target all 3 of them,
yeah.
and you just,
It will roll for each.
Oh, okay.
yep, you just take your 20
Oh,
side.
there
There
we
you
go.
go. Yep, there you go.
What do we got?
So you got a hit,
Hit.
another hit,
3
and
hits.
another hit. Yep, 3
Nice.
hits. Excellent.
But are you? You're also. I understand you're hitting
Oh,
me,
why?
but aren't you also trying to hit the shadow that's on my
Oh
thing?
yeah, I'm not trying to hit the shadow, not you. It's just targeted you by accident.
He's on that square.
Yeah.
It's okay. Okay, so Martis, I'll add you 3 hit points back, and I'll give the creature 3 damage. This is
Why is that only 3 damage?
because it was.
Actually, a shadow stalker would only take 1 from it.
1 weapon damage plus modifier.
It says he takes half.
Yeah.
Click on your shield of the gods, like the
Oh,
the
it's probably
color.
to implement, not weapon.
Okay, so force damage, and you knock the each enemy in the blast. You see how that one actually says each enemy in the blast, so
Yeah.
that's different. 1 weapon plus strength
So
modifier.
it didn't
It didn't
add a
apply
weapon.
my weapon.
Yeah. Do you have your weapon? Let me look at your sheet here. Let's see if you've got. That's okay. So which weapon are you actually using?
The short sword.
Okay, so that's implement number 2. So if you go into your power, which was which one? Which power was it?
Shield of the gods.
Shield of the Gods. Okay, if we go in there, uh,
Oh yeah, I see it.
it
Weapon.
should be.
Weapon 2. Is that what you said?
Yeah, it's weapon 2. Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, but you want to just do your damage, not.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, you wanted to do your damage.
That was an accident.
That's okay.
Redo it then.
No, we'll just do your damage, and I'll add them on here.
What the hell's that?
So it did 4 damage, 3 plus the 1 you rolled.
Did I miss the other characters?
Because
Since you rolled
because you
attack
re-rolled.
again.
Yeah, because you re-rolled the attack, it thinks you retargeted them. That's okay. That's all
There
right.
we go.
I'll just.
So damage those 2 then.
So you did
I did the gargoyle, not the shadows.
Gargoyle number 2, Shadow Stalker number 1, and Shadow Stalker number 2. All right, I'll just add 4 damage to these guys here.
Okay, and then they're all prone too. I might as well let you add that.
If you just click on your power,
Yeah.
and you see where you can
See.
grab, it says prone. Where is that?
Yeah, I see it.
Knock the target prone. If you just take that symbol, it creates like a little thing. You can just drag it and drop it right on their head.
There we go.
All right. So I need to add some damage to this guy here. So that's 4 damage to this guy, and another 4. So that's up to 5. There you go.
Okay, and I'm putting the shield on this guy here. On Murtis.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry, that's it.
I got to move this guy back on Martis, actually. So, yeah, if you ever need to target anybody that's on top of another character, which normally they won't be, just let me know and I'll move them aside, and then you can target them. Make
Yeah, I wasn't really
make life a
following.
little
Sorry.
easier. That's all right. No, we'll work out all the bugs as we play. After like the 3rd session, we'll be old pros at this. So, okay. So, Navasert. Sorry.
It's all right. Just to clarify, prone, they have to use a standard action to use, correct?
Nope.
Pick
They
it up.
can use a move action to get up.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
there. You have opportunity attack.
So I'm going to target Gargoyle 2, who's bloodied
the-
and prone.
You get the +2 modifier there if you add it to the bottom left. For
No, if they're already prone,
Oh, it does it
Take
automatically?
care of that. Yes.
oh, nice.
Okay, cool. So now I'm just going to do a basic melee attack.
Okay.
So push that, I believe.
So, yep. So it's automatically you see it's got a -2 modifier, so you hit.
Oh, yep. Okay, and then I will do the next part.
Damage is 4.
I think it should be
I think
more.
you rolled a 4. It didn't add your, again, it didn't add your, are you using a weapon?
Well, it's 1 weapon damage plus charisma, so it should have
You got
been 1d10 plus 4 plus 3.
You just use a basic melee attack? Is that what you're using?
Yeah, but I have the Blade of Winter's Morning, though, too, as a special weapon. It's part of my kit.
So which one are you using? Blade of Winter's Morning?
Correct. And it should have done.
Not the implement, but the regular attack, right? The regular weapon.
Yep.
Okay. So in the powers section, we just need to go in and
Thought I had it right.
oops, didn't mean to click that.
Sorry.
That's okay.
So main weapon should be 3, and main implement 2. I guess I had
Yeah,
it.
you probably want to adjust that to 3. I'm trying to remember how I did that. There we go. So yeah, your weapon is going to be number 2. There we go. All right. So if you just roll the damage again, it should take care of it. Why don't you just go ahead and do that again?
All right. There's one other part, 'cause since I'm Fey, it says I gain Dex mod bonus to damage rolls for Warlock and Warlock Paragon Path attacks. Does anyone
Okay.
know how that, like, is that just additional?
That's like a class skill?
Yeah, it's my pact. It says gain Dex mod bonus to damage rolls for Warlock and Warlock Paragon Path attacks.
What's that called? Do you remember?
Fey Pact reward.
Payback reward. All right, I can look at it. You gain a bonus to damage rolls. Dexterity modifier. Okay, blah 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 blah. So you need to add your dexterity modifier, right? Okay.
Correct. So under
So
does my weapon look right on number 3, weapons/implements? Strength, damage. Then it says Dex. There, I changed that, but it doesn't look like it worked.
Dex modifier is what? What's your dex modifier?
3.
There. Do you see 3 now?
Yeah.
Problem
Okay, so
is
just
you don't.
manually did it.
Yeah, you can't add it there. I don't think it's the right way to do it.
Okay, should I just roll?
What you need to do for that is drag. You see that dice there that says, just to the left of
Damage.
Dex. No.
Yeah.
Where it says Blade of Winter's Morning, and then you have the attack part, and then you have the damage part, right?
Correct.
What you need to do is we don't want to add that Dex in there. Yeah, actually, wait a minute.
Yeah, because that's only on the Warlock powers.
Is that's not?
But
for,
you should. Let me look at the power. Sorry, guys. Hang on a second. We're
No problem.
working through all these issues here. So it automatically knows it's 1 weapon plus Dex. Let me roll this and see what comes up. Let's see what
Yeah,
comes.
just in case you other guys, I noticed none of my powers had my weapon on there.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
my
that
last
works.
attack was missing too.
That attack should work for you.
So go ahead and roll.
Just try it. Just do a test roll there. Just grab the little thing. All right. So now, what you need to do is you need to add a dexterity attack or damage attack of 3 because of your dex. Because of that power. Let's see. Is that power?
2.
Wrong one. Here it is. I don't let
No,
you.
that would be right. No, that's right, because it's a 1d10 and my Dex modifier is 3. Right.
Right. Yes, but you also
So-
get your Fey Pack reward.
you get your Fate Pack reward on the Warlock powers, not just the basic melee.
Oh,
Oh,
right. But we
well,
still
you
need.
I thought
add
it applied
those-
since. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
If you can add those in the at will powers, on your Warlock powers, there's going to be the damage, and then you see like the little like 2 bars and the arrow down, and it'll have like your damage details, and you can click on the box and go over onto Dex until Dex shows up
Yeah, that's what I did. I think it was just
on each. Yeah,
first
on
time.
each of the powers for the
So
Warlock thing.
I think that's correct. 1d10 plus 3.
Yeah, 1d10 plus 3 should be right. So,
Okay. So I did more damage than before.
and that was on gargoyle number 2.
Yeah. So
Okay.
add 4 hit points back to gargoyle 2.
Add 4 back to him.
Yes, please.
All right.
To make it legit.
All right. So he's a little bit healthier than he thought he was. Sorry, guys. We're going to get all this. 4th edition is one of these things, especially when we're trying all these winky powers and stuff. It's hard to get everything working 100% right off the bat. But we'll get it. It'll take us a couple episodes, but we'll get it. Trust me. All right. So are you doing anything else, or is that the end of your turn?
For action point, can you just attack again then if you use action point?
For an action point, you can basically get one more action, whether you use a standard action, a move action, a minor action, whatever you want.
Alright. I am going to use my action point then.
All right?
I think that's how I do it. And then, still targeting Animate Gargoyle 2, I'm going to use Piercing Shard.
All right. That is going to be a hit.
Hit. And then damage.
Oof.
Oh, did I kill it?
You did kill it.
Oh, that. Okay, cool.
So
So
it
since
is-
I killed it, well, for once I get to go invisible because that's part of my piercing shard. So if you guys want to see this, I think I can just do that.
If you double click the power, it'll actually. There you go. Perfect.
Nice.
But I also have this. So do I like teleport while invisible?
It's free action trigger. You reduce an enemy to 0. An enemy adjacent to you drops to 0. You get to teleport a number of spaces equal to your dexterity modifier.
So 3.
Yep. So you can teleport
So
3
I'm gonna
spaces
go-
away.
Oh, so you go invisible and teleport. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Sounds like what a rogue wants there, buddy.
I like rogues, and when I read that, I'm like, that's so dirty.
That's cool.
So where do you want to go
Um,
to?
I can only do 3, so this would be 1, 2, 3.
Well, since you're teleporting, you can ignore everything in between your space and that
Oh,
space.
that's right. So I was there.
So I mean, you could go. You go here without any
do a-
problems. You can go here.
I think I want to go there.
You can go over here in this corner.
You should swarm that big one, and we'll get when it stands up. We all get opportunity attacks if you're
Or
beside it.
right here.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, that's actually not a bad idea.
and
So
we got
I'll-
flank too.
good call.
I don't believe you get an opportunity attack when somebody stands up from front.
Yeah, it's a move action. I think so.
Yep.
Let me just double check that real quick.
I think you do.
Let's look up prone real quick. Like I said, folks at home, if you're watching this video, of course the first couple are going to be a little as we figure out all the powers and all the rules and everything. It's going to be a little haphazard, but I guarantee you in just a couple episodes we're going to be flying through this knowing exactly what we're doing. Prone, Prone. Where is
And it's new
prone?
software for a lot of people, and we'll get used to that.
Yep, that's a
Yeah.
good point as well. Am I in the wrong player's handbook here? Prone. Why am I not seeing prone either? Well, this index is horrible then in that case. Let me look up combat. I'm sure it's in the combat section here. Prone. Prone. You grant combat advantage to enemies making melee attacks against you. You gain a +2 bonus to all defenses against range attacks from non-adjacent enemies. You're laying on the floor. If you're flying, you safely fall a distance equal to your fly speed. If you don't reach the ground, you're falling. You take a -2 penalty to attack rolls. You can drop prone as a minor action. Great. Not a lot of
And
help.
nothing about getting back up.
I just assume because move action provokes it if you're adjacent.
I know that's how I play with my Pathfinder group, personally.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah, because it counts as a move action. Oh, that's how I always played.
So you can either stay down and take the combat advantage or get up and get smacked.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but
It might actually be that way. Like I said, it's been a year since I played 4th edition, so we'll just go ahead and do that for right now, and then we'll look into that rule in between episodes, find out exactly if that is the case, and then we'll just, we'll change the rule if we find out it's different. Let's just keep moving and keep going, right?
On the forums I'm reading real quick, it says it does not in 4th edition. It's one big change they've made.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I played a lot of 4th edition, but I've been playing a lot of 5th edition, and so it's, I'm trying to remember exactly all the rules, but we'll just double check that. We won't do it this time since you say it says it doesn't, and I can't actually see the rules, but ever since you're done, right? So animated gargoyle number 3 over here.
Okay, so I'll interrupt you because it starts its turn in the cloud of daggers.
Yes, sir.
It takes damage.
Ouch. All right.
And then it can go on.
All right. It's going to fly to here, and then reach out and try to attack you.
I'm pretty sure it will hit. I'm an easy target.
I don't know. He's not.
Oh,
You've scared it away with your massive amounts of power. But he does continue moving, flying by, actually flying around the room, kind of crazily. And he'll end his turn right there, and he'll be done. Back to Navaya.
I'm gonna use cloud of dagger on that dude right here.
Is that a ranged attack?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is there a shift?
I think, yeah, in 4th edition you can shift, but for you, shifting either one of those spaces isn't going to help. But
Yep.
I don't believe when you're prone you threaten an adjacent space. I think that's one of the advantages
okay,
of
and he's
knocking
prone.
so
something.
no opportunity.
I can
attack.
just
So no,
walk
yeah,
past.
you could just walk right by him. He doesn't. Yeah, I don't think you get a opportunity attack. So now you can zap him with your daggers if you want, which you did. 17's a hit.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to do
There's
some
the
damage. All right. Interesting. Let me see. What do these guys have? Oh, yes. Okay. You notice that because these guys are shadowy, they are not full forms. That's why some of your damage is getting resisted there. They have some resistances. All right. Anything else there, Navaya?
I'm done.
All right. Sir Rolf.
Okay, since I can move freely past him, 2, 3, 4,
Do you have to be
5,
careful
6.
because underneath him is a shadow? I don't know if that matters.
Well, I guess that's what we were saying, right? Since the shadow's prone, I can move past freely.
Yes, you can move
Yeah,
past freely.
okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Ah,
So
gotcha.
I'll move to here and target him. Thorn Whip.
Oh, wait a minute. You targeted the wrong guy again.
Oh, that targeted Martis instead of the.
Yep.
Okay. For me. Okay. So do I just control click again? Does that retarget me?
Yeah, let me just slide him out of the way just for a second here so you can target him.
Okay. There we go.
You got him targeted? All right.
Yep. There we go. Okay. Let's retry that.
You can leave him like just off in the.
Yeah, I
square.
guess you could do that. Yeah, that makes
That works.
perfect sense. Good job, Nate. Good idea.
Okay. Hey, I hit something.
You're giving me inspiration, Nate. Too bad I can't give you inspiration in 4th edition. So
Okay.
you've critical hit him. Excellent. So you just roll damage, it automatically maxes it out for you. So even
Awesome.
though
Oh
even though
yeah.
even though you rolled a 7,
And I also, for that one,
Um,
I also pulled 2 spaces so I can pull him off of Martis.
that, let me just double check the power to make sure it doesn't say anything specific. Blah, 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 blah.
I just linked there.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the shadow power. Actually,
Oh, cool.
I'm going to go ahead and do this because I didn't actually do this power correctly. Once it melds into this character space, you're supposed to remove it from play. So basically, it would just move off, and it's just there, so you can't actually target it or anything until he actually makes a save. But because I didn't do that right, I will go ahead and let you pull it. So you can go ahead and pull it 2 spaces.
This
I
is the wrong
suggest
one.
you put him on top of the other stalker.
Can I? But it says pull. I mean,
Yeah.
is that directional? Can I just pull it towards me?
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
So here's the 3 things: pull, shift, and push. When you pull something, it must come 1 space closer each time, but there's no other requirements. Push is the exact opposite. It must go away 1 space each turn. And a shift, there's no requirement. You can shift it any which way you want.
Cool.
So in this case, you could pull it, into this space and then this space, or you could pull it into that space and then this space. Any 2 spaces that make it closer to you. Yep.
Okay.
So where did you want to move it to?
Right here. Actually, let's.
I kind of repositioned it. Apologize.
Beside the other gargoyle seems good because
Yeah, this way. They're out of the.
Oh.
There we go. Wrong one.
You like targeting Martis there, don't you?
Every
There
time I
you
click there, that's what it gives me. Yeah.
go.
And
Alright.
after that, I am done.
Excellent. All right, so Shadow Stalker number 2, the one you just moved, decides that you are now a terrible threat, and it comes for you.
it says
Um,
it says it was prone.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it was.
Oh,
prone
yeah, you're
when I
right.
dragged.
Yep. So it will stand up as his action, as his move action. And then it will shift into this space right there. And his turn will be done.
He loves me.
Shadow Stalker number 1 over here. He's prone, so he will also stand up.
Kegon. I know.
Up.
Well,
Actually, I need to get rid of that prone on the other guy. How do I get rid of that?
Sorry, my wife asked me a question there.
That's all right.
If you right-click on the effect, you can
Yep.
then remove the
Thank you.
effect.
Oh, I just erased him.
Are you-
Beautiful.
That.
That's not how you wanted to do that.
Cast disintegrate.
Yeah. So it just decides that you guys are too rough and it leaves. Martis, you're up.
Okay. Shadow Stalker 2 is no longer prone either, but
Yes, I need to go into its effects. Which is the effects tab? Here it is. No, I don't want to delete item. I learned my lesson the last time you guys told me to do that. Huh. Yeah, right click, it brings up the menu, and the only options are delete item, create item, and close window.
do you have it effects as a line?
Can you just
may
use
need
your
to
effect on it, Martis?
expand-
Re-click the prone button again and just kick it off that way?
No, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, it has its vulnerabilities and resistances, and then there's like a line that goes straight up and down. Here, I'll just kind of bring it over here so when you guys see what I'm talking about in the video, And then it's got prone, and when I mouse over prone, it says delete item, create item, close window. There's the target button. Oh, here we go. I was under the wrong thing because I'm an idiot. Okay, disregard.
It's a software that you have to get used to.
That's right. All right, Martis, show us how it's done, buddy.
All right. I will also get rid of prone by standing up for my move action.
All right.
And then I will target these two with the Hand of Radiance. Before I do that, I will do a minor, which is the Rune of Mending, upon myself.
All right. Get you some hit points back there.
Yes.
Excellent.
And that is used. And then the Hand of Radiance. A hit and a miss. With the, there we go.
All right. Animated gargoyle number 3 is dying. Oh, it's so sad. Okay.
Oh, it's Valkyrie's turn. I ended it myself in the combat tracker. My apologies.
That's okay. I'm sorry, Valkyrin, your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna use a minor action. Like I can use a minor, a move, and a standard still, right?
Yeah, it's the
You can
beginning
do
of
it.
your turn, so you have a minor, a move, and a standard.
Okay. I'm gonna target my buddy here. And heal him.
Wow. Look at the rogue healing people, too. Awesome.
No objection to that whatsoever.
So that's one healing surge, I think.
Yep, so you're going to spend a healing surge. Do you give him any kind of bonuses or anything?
No, he just gets the heal +1 because of my wisdom.
Oh, heal +1. Okay.
Yeah, I think that 1 is already there. I don't know what that's doing.
No, that just... I think that got rid of one of your healing surges.
Oh,
Yes.
I wasn't supposed to do that.
What are you doing? Healing word?
Healing, yeah, just healing word on,
Can you
Yeah.
double click
there.
on the power line so I can read that?
I got it.
Okay.
I'm trying to help him out here. Target spend a healing surge.
cost 1 healing surge.
So I think what you probably, let me just see if this works. Let's drag this over.
Oh, it was
Marty.
taken from him automatically, but it didn't heal him?
Oh no, what you got to do is you see the part that says the target can spend a healing surge.
It's not you that spends a healing surge. It's
I
your
didn't spend it.
No, but listen to me, okay? When you bring up the healing word power, you see under effects it says the target can spend a healing surge, right?
Uh-huh.
When you mouse over spend a healing surge, you can actually pick that up and drop it on his head, and it'll force him to spend a healing surge.
Oh,
Do you see that?
no, I don't see it.
Okay, let me start from the beginning. So you have your healing
Oh, the
word.
cost 1?
So all the way to the far right is the little box, right? That gives you the information about the power.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
you bring up your box. It tells you all about your power, right?
Oh, yeah.
Then
Drop
you
it
just,
on
under
Buddy's head.
effects, yep, you just drop that right on his head. And it should force him to, yep, see it says
Okay.
-1 healing surge to
Yeah,
Martis.
gotcha.
So that's probably a second one that you didn't spend, but that's okay because we're almost done with this encounter. And once this encounter's over, you're going to have a chance to.
Oh, I just did what you said to do there.
Yeah, I know. So it's
All right.
good practice for you to do that. So
Moving over here.
okay, so any minor action, or are you done?
No, I'm going to attack this guy here. That's my minor action. to
Oh,
heal
the
him.
minor action. No, healing word, I believe, is a standard action, is it not?
It's a minor.
Oh, it is a minor. You're right. Okay, you're
I'll
fine.
head over to this guy and do piercing strike. Miss.
Ah, you missed him. Yep.
Yeah, that's it. Go
All
ahead.
right. Here we go. Naviserts.
Can I move here and attack this guy?
You can try.
And then, or I will try.
There you go.
So, try that.
It's a hit. Yep.
So roll damage.
5 damage.
And then I also gain that.
You also gain a power. Nice. A little bonus to yourself.
Hmm.
All right, Nevaya. See, now we're starting to roll, boys. Now we're going.
Out of dagger on that dude.
Yep, that's a hit.
Damage.
2
I
damage.
don't move, so I'm done.
All right. Sir Alf. You with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry. Thought I had myself muted there for a minute.
I thought you did too.
Okay, I will use Jolt of Lightning against him.
That's a hit.
Sweet.
Only 2 damage though.
And I'm done.
All right. Ooh. Yeah, this guy, he really needs to try something special here, doesn't he? All right. Well, he's gonna try and blend into this female standing next to him. Oh, that is a hit. You take 4 damage and it blends into you, shadows. And he spends an action point to pass his turn. No, just kidding. Martis.
Does that count as a move action? When he shifts into him?
Nope. No, it's not a move action.
Okay.
It's part of his standard action that allows him to do this.
Okay, cool.
So, with this melding power and it being like removed, is there a way to still attack it, or?
Normally
have
no, but because I was doing it wrong, we're just going to go ahead and just continue playing it this way for now.
Oh, it's
Okay.
all right. Let's start doing it right. So, we'll have to wait until we succeed on a save.
Okay. All right. So basically, it just disappears. I'll just move it off there. So Martis, do you want to do anything? At this point, you don't see it other than it's melded in with Navisert's shadow. So you don't see anything to actually target now. The two shadows are blended together.
I will actually delay my initiative until after Navisert's.
All right. Valkyrin?
Yeah, I guess I'd do the same. Help him with his saving throw if I can. When the time comes.
Does the melding thing have different components depending on what you are? Like,
Oh, from your being half undead, does it change
Yeah.
the effect?
Nope, it just says it gives you 4 necrotic damage.
Which you have a resistance to.
oh yeah, I added a resistance to that too, though, which we probably never added.
Yeah, that's a 5 resist that you said you had.
Yeah, so that would make a big difference. What did we roll?
Yeah. It's not. It's just an auto 4 damage. It's never.
Oh, for when it's melded to you. So when
What-
it becomes his turn, he'll resist the damage.
Yeah. There was a couple things. Yeah.
Or does that get added to?
You
when it's
actually.
like,
Yeah. You guys actually kill. Yeah. Interesting. It didn't code that in right for some reason. Yeah, it just auto damages you a certain amount of damage, but since you're resistant to it, it's not going to damage you at all.
Is that how resist works? It just negates that much damage?
Resistance gives you half damage.
Okay, so I had 5 necrotic resist. It's called human hair. No, blood dependency. No, sorry. Where is it at? Necrotic resistance. That's just what it's called. Sorry, I'm just looking at my race.
That's all right.
You have necrotic resistance equal to 5 plus 1/2 of your level.
Necrotic resistance. Necrotic. What's it called?
Necrotic resistance.
Necrotic resistance. You go to 5 plus half your level. Yeah, so I think it means for you it would be 5 points. So if it doesn't do more than 5 points, you resist it all.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah. So anything that comes in with resistance or necrotic, if it comes in with necrotic 10,
then I take 5.
Then you would take 5. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I didn't know how resist works. If that was
That's
just
fine.
a bonus.
Yep. But you guys actually ended up when he melds in with you guys, he just disappears and kind of you just fall down for a second and then kind of regain your composure, and then it just disappears, goes away permanently.
Cool.
So, yes. Wow. Quite interesting what happened there. Boy, I think it's just going to take a couple episodes to figure out, make sure everything's coded into the characters right.
Yeah.
Understanding how each of your guys' powers is probably something we haven't seen in a long time. So we just need to see it in action a couple times, and once we do that, we'll be good to go. We'll know what we're doing then. And like Jeremy said, this might be a new program for some of you running this, so we'll get it all worked out. It'll take a couple episodes. So thanks at home for watching this episode of our Brave Adventures as we find out there is something amuck here in the shadowy area of the inn. And next episode, next week, next Monday, as a matter of fact, we're going to get together and we're going to find out exactly what was going on. So thanks for watching. Be sure to leave your thoughts, comments, and suggestions below, and let our players know exactly how they're doing here as we play through our 4th edition campaign. So once again, folks, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.